rightfully yours. Behind you stands a symbol of oppression. Blackgate Prison, where 1,000 men have languished under the name of this man, Harvey Dent, who has been held up to you as the shining example of justice. You have been supplied with a false idol to stop you tearing down this corrupt city. Let me tell you the truth about Harvey Dent from the words of Gotham's police commissioner, James Gordon. The Batman didn't murder Harvey Dent. He saved my boy, then took the blame for Harvey's appalling crimes so that I could, to my shame, build a lie around this fallen idol. I praised the madman who tried to murder my own child. But I can no longer live with my lie. It is time to trust the people of Gotham with the truth, and it is time for me to resign. And do you accept this man's resignation? And do you accept the resignation of all of these liars, of all the corrupt? We take Gotham from the corrupt, the rich, the oppressors of generations who have kept you down with myths of opportunity, and we give it back to you, the people. Gotham is yours. None shall interfere. Do as you please. But start by storming Blackgate and freeing the oppressed. Step forward those who would serve, for an army will be raised. The powerful will be ripped from their decadent nests and cast out into the cold world that we know and endure. And the identity of the Triggerman is a mystery. For one of you holds the detonator. Now we come here not as conquerors, but as liberators to return control of this city to the people. And at the first sign of interference from the outside world, or from those people attempting to flee, this anonymous Gothamite, this unsung hero, will trigger the bomb.
You complete me. You're garbage. You kills for money. Don't talk like one of them. You're not. Even if you'd like to be. To them, you're just a freak. Like me. They need you right now. When they don't, they'll cast you out. Like a leper. You see, their morals, their code, it's a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. I'll show you. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just a
Yo, CK Clan, raise the roof. CK Clan, raise the roof. It's been a minute since I started recording, y'all. There's a lot of recent crazy shit been going on in LA, California, Oakland Hills, all this corruption, all this bad, all this bad doing going on right now. And it's all a lot to take in. And as people, what we tend to do, we just ignore it and pretend that, everything will be all right. Everything will be, good by 3 2 months, given a time or day or whenever. But to know this, sadly, stuff like this, it never, knowing people are prone and conditioned to keep repeating the same bad and, toxic things. That is what's making the world much more difficult for people, unfortunately. And to know that I only see this as going far worse by the year after the next. And unfortunately, I don't see how we're going to come back from these deeds and terrible, terrible, terrible things people are doing right now. This is a lot. And the only blame is sides. And if you understand what I'm going with this, you have a good grasp on what I'm about to say. Ever since it's been done in history, ever since people have gotten involved with sides that are opposition of the other, mankind unfortunately has shown that they are not evolving. Whether if it's physically and extremely mentally. This is the worst mental state that the human race has possibly been in centuries. And that's a lot. That's definitely a lot, for especially through the times that the triumphs that people have went through in the past. That says a lot. Just being honest. And I just hate seeing that not a lot of people who don't cover this, and they have a much, big and broader audience, they never ever talk about this. And the ones that do, they don't express emotion at all. And that's what's differentiates smaller creators from bigger creators. And it's sad seeing that small creators who actually talk about the stuff that is beneficial for people to know and to honestly be really aware of. At the end of the day, smaller creators will have not just fans, not people that they consider fans, but people that they consider, a part of their movement as per se. But when it's, a much more, bigger content creator, it's a, fanatic. All the fans are fanatics. And they never, talk about what's important, and that they just keep it to themselves. They really just simply just keep it to themselves, and they allow the lawyers, some people who are quite familiar with what happens when you go big and become famous on, the social media space. You don't have a say so in anything. You don't have control in what you have to warn the people who are watching you. So that's why I think it's important that there are even small creators in the first place. And it's crazy because what if you are smart with being a smaller creator, you can build something on top of just, being your own boss and your own personal responsibility. But when you're a big creator, you get big, you get famous, and then you get greedy. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video that I plan on doing around this same week. And TK Clan signing off. Have a good day, y'all.